Um, I'm asking for more help. I know that my pattern of speech can be pretty hard to follow considering how much I jump around from subject to subject, but if you can do your best to try and hear what I'm getting at, it might be the next step in creating a better resource for everybody who lacks the funds to do so. Um, I've had no motivation to continue this site lately, but after hearing today that I didn't have the the money or the resources to be treated or get the resources that I need, I didn't have the resources to get resources. Stupid. Um, to help me with my issues, and the best that could be done for me was to test more drugs on me and see if they work, see if they fix things, which I just feel like is completely ludicrous. Granted, I don't think I can drop them, so that's what I'm doing still. Um, I was pretty pissed off, which on these drugs I can't really have real anger, but it was enough to push me to restart on a different approach at this thing because something needs to be in place. We have to start somewhere. I mean, things that things aren't working. I know it's not just me. um, I clearly have to focus on me, and though I plan on still making all my decisions based on my own research and unique opinions, I still need outside perspective. And the more of you I communicate with, the more varied perspective I get. It's just a higher um, probability of facing the right direction and going the right way. It's a higher probability of getting good feedback, regardless of all the bad that's in there. All I'm looking for is the good. Look past the bad. um, and I'm not operating anymore under an illusion that I can shoot at life anymore. I failed at operating properly on my favorite drugs, uppers, dark liquor, etc. There's no way to banish problems by filling your time with things that are more interesting or easy to work through, like a class, or testing your body's limits in whatever way, or your mind with hallucinogens, or your body with what it can take via partying, staying up forever, what you can lift, bro, um, how hard you can run. Some of these are good, some of them are not, but anything in excess, even if it's the intention is to do something potentially great, to look great, to feel great, to help someone else be great, to find out something great. It sounds positive, but in excess, anything is going to corrupt you, corrupt itself, and just explode. Hence how getting healthy as a means to stop using certain mind-numbing agents to think less and be more productive. Um, I was in this idealistic kind of dream that I was doing something positive until it was an uncontrollable compulsive disorder with a nice hint of eating disorder creatively woven in there, so I didn't really know it was there, or was totally able to say it wasn't for a really long time. Um, even even with all this concrete awareness, I'm doing horrible things to myself still, right now, right today, done shitty things. Um, and I'm really glad that the isolation, even though it sucks and it's not a good thing, it has made it a lot easier to shy away from getting like totally obliterated to deal with this. Because luckily it's been like a year since I really had to get super trash to deal. Um, but I haven't been sober, so now I'm being sober too, and that's pretty cool. I know what adds insult to injury, and I'm trying to just not do those things, as horribly difficult as it is being such an impulsive person. But I see things on the internet like interval fasting, and I'm like, that's what I can do to keep track of what I eat without doing the same thing. And you think about the word interval fasting on an interval, that's a clever way to say eating disorder. Um, or I see like the miracle pill, what's it called? I can't remember. But I just oh perfect, that's how I'll get motivated again. And it's clearly just another amphetamine like Adderall that'll probably lead me back to the good stuff. That's not good, but you know what I mean. Um I see attractive people and I think they'll get my mind off things, but it's just gonna complicate things more and draw me away from what I really need to do. That I know I need to do. Um, all these things sound fantastic. I feel like I've tried everything, but I've tried a lot of things that are, clearly bad for you. But you're just so sure that they're gonna work different for you because you're different. You are different, but cocaine doesn't fix anybody. Neither does an eating disorder. Um, I'm trying other things, the things that were previously things I might have scoffed at. Which a lot of times you scoff at things that are like, duh, no wonder that's gonna help, and you're like, oh, but I still don't do them. So I'm trying these things, and it's spooky because removing all of the bad coping mechanisms is like disarming yourself of a gun that backfires. Granted, probably gonna backfire less because you don't have it, but now you don't have anything to protect yourself. So, kind of need help protecting myself until I find better ways to be armed. I don't know, or to build something just better. Um, what I'm getting at is a system to an all-encompassing system that includes anybody who knows they're doing things all the way wrong but can't knock it off for some reason. A system to be accountable, open to different things, focused, aware system of looking at all the things that we're presented with and only using the parts that help us accomplish more. And stop giving way to the things that provide something we love so much that we're willing to put up with the cons that outweigh the pros because we love the pros. To find a different way to get that pro, that part that we love, that we want, without the negative consequence and without the cheat to get there. This proves to be really difficult because the shortest route to bettering yourself is way more vigorous work than the occasionally, for some people, never-ending, easy and pleasurable cycle that is seductive, whatever it is, that is keeping you stuck in those habits or actions or thoughts. Ways of living that we know better than but ignore the effort to change because they are. Who doesn't want immediate satisfaction? It's hard. I won't lie and tell you that facing these things won't immediately make everything immediately more difficult. But I truly believe the end result is a higher level of contentment and functionality that you actually achieve, and you're not falsifying with something cheap. You're not cheating to get some fake designer kind of healthy balance that's not real, because you're gonna fall off because it's not real. I know it's possible. A bajillion people have told me I'm crazy and that it's not, but those are the people that are most vital because I need to know why not. Why? That's how you figure it out. That's how any product that works now has gotten to where it is. You take the things that don't work and you banish them, and you take what works and you improve. Anything. I mean, all the things that we have that function, that help us, that are tools, we didn't have before. So this isn't crazy. So the idea is to do just that. What doesn't work, what's failed, destroy all the dysfunctional parts and put something better in its place that is productive and not harmful. I mean, we got to this stuck point. Everybody got to whatever their point of distress is right now with good intentions. Like, we thought these things were just efficiencies, and it makes sense to want to work smarter, not harder. But when you realize that these smarter efficiencies are really just destroying things, looks like it wasn't exactly the smarter decision. It's smarter to go harder from the start, because eventually that's where you get to. You're always gonna have to work hard. Nothing good comes easy. I mean, these are all things we know, and we don't use them, and it just frustrates the hell out of me. And I know it's not just me. So I don't have a concrete plan, and that's where making this a communal thing comes in, because that's the whole system. That's people to keep you accountable and give you perspective and talk you through getting your own perspective without telling you who to be. Like, finding what works for you. I am not looking for you to tell me what's gonna work for all of us. Duh. It's not gonna work. I'm looking for a way for everybody to work towards finding what can help them. It's a resource for the resourceless. And I want that really, really bad. And I can't do it by myself. And it's just, the world is full of resource. It is a fucking gold mine. You just have to sift through all the dirt. You're a dirtbag, and there's gold in you, and I want you to try and give it to everyone. Really, though. That probably sounds horrible, and that's why I need other people, because the way that I say things is not going to communicate to everybody the same. And I can't do it myself. That's just not what this is. There are parts of me that I have to do for myself, and there are parts that I need to connect with other people on, and this is it. And I never thought it'd be this hard to just function. It never seems this complex. It's a matter of simplifying, and sometimes simplicity is the hardest thing. So, help me. Help me, help you, help everybody. I'm serious.